black man. Now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour a drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here.
Hey, man, this is my little T.O.G, nigga.
Yeah, brother, man, what you doing, man?
What's happening with you, man?
Man, another week, another blessed
Yeah,
week.
man. Ain't it, man? I mean, it's been great, and it's been humbling at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because first and foremost, I want to let's just give a moment of silence for our homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Your cousin, right?
Yeah, Mark.
Talk to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like I say, it's funny how I even found out he was family. So I knew the guy. I was young. Marcus, I think, what, 56. Yeah, he more up there. So I'm 50. So we 6 years apart.
Yeah, we were around the same.
Yeah. So we were younger in the summertime. We had the thing where in Irondale at the gym, everybody came and played rec ball, played basketball, and I can remember their little crew. They was out of Gate City. They had the Noahs, and they was coming up to the gym, and I was, we younger, we looking like, they coming in line, you know what I'm saying? They coming to hoop and everything. So I can always remember this dude smiling. He always looked at me and smiled. We didn't even know we could. We didn't know we family, but he always took to me. So later on in life, I found out he was some kin to me on my dad's side.
Wow.
Like I say, he was always cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I heard the stories and everything, but whatever. But last Friday, he lost his life. So
just do a moment of silence, man, and for the old days, for the people that we came up with, that's in these neighborhoods, and we've been dealing with this same turmoil for years.
And some more, that kind of laid down as a late too. A young lady I know too lost her life. Matter of fact, the next day, that Saturday, I saw her grow up. She was a little younger than me, but she was from my neighborhood. So I'm just giving a moment of silence for all your loved ones, the ones that lost your life, man. If you got something out there, just give a couple moments of silence for them. All right.
Okay, so now we gotta fight. We gotta move forward. You know what I'm saying? These type things that go on, we gotta continue to move forward and make ourselves a better community, better people. We have to show the love that we need to show, so people understand that. I mean, we just have to start loving a little more. But
it just sounds like we, for me, man, it just sounds like we doing the same damn speech every week. Though it's like we talk about it, and how do we get better? How does it get better? And it seems like it should get worse, though. It just seems like it don't stop.
Yeah, I feel you, my nigga, but you got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because, see, the thing is, you have so many things that's going on in so many different areas.
Mm-hmm.
In these areas, you have these different blocks that's been put up, but you got to fight in all these areas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to fight. We got to continue to talk about it. And we can't just say to ourselves that we to the point where we don't we stop.
Yeah.
We got to keep moving forward. This is basically who we got to be, especially in our neighborhoods. Not because of us, but because of our children.
So that's what we're fighting for.
That's what we're fighting for. When you fighting, we didn't live some life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could really sit down and say, okay, ooh, I like. Oh.
Say,
oh, she
Said we die today, baby. The year of life.
Listen, I like that.
What's up, Larry? I see you, my boy. What's up,
Larry? We happy, man.
Thank you for following us, man.
I mean, constantly.
You know, I'm telling you, Larry, man. We gotta get y'all some shirts, man. We gotta get y'all some T.O.G.
Send y'all some shirts.
Yeah, some T.O.G. Barilla shirts, man. We love it, man. I just want to say thank y'all.
And some more thing, Larry, we'll be in Cleveland in November, I believe. So you know what I'm saying. So I want to holler at you when I get down there.
That's where you at.
I believe you're in Cleveland, yeah, but wherever you at, that's where you go. No, you're in Indiana. In Indiana, but that close, ain't it?
I don't know.
I mean, we'll figure it out. God damn it!
Y'all have to fly and see each other.
You might have to come and see what's happening, but I'm gonna be that way.
Yeah, that way.
And then I'm going to Chicago twice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure out how we're gonna do this because I got to see you because man, I ain't seen you since the 80s, my nigga.
You talking about 50 years.
Man, since the 80s.
You talking about 50? I'm sorry, 40.
I mean, I ain't tripping because I don't look none of that.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's a long time. 40
that's
years.
A long time, yeah. And then all of us really just getting back together because all of us on the Ranger.
And what's crazy, I think now, like everybody involved into who they are. Mm-hmm. You're not so young and rambunctious and just so ready to get into some shit. Yeah,
ready, man.
Whatever. It's whatever.
Larry, Larry, you remember in Hong Kong? Was you at the? Was you at the brawl we had in Hong Kong? Hey man, listen, we used to get down. Man. That's all we used to do is fight.
Yeah.
But the thing about the fighting, we didn't kill each other. If you lost, you lost. You won, you won.
It's different now.
I met a dude today, man. Man, I don't want to say his name wrong. Let me hold up. Go ahead, talk for me.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Let me make a call because I want to say my man right. He dropped his video today.
Okay.
And I wanna make sure I give his thing what it deserves.
Shout out to T.O.G. and Barilla, man. So August 5th, we just did our 2-year anniversary.
2 year, man.
Which was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Saturday. Made 2 years for us, man. So we want to thank everybody for hanging in
What's
there,
happening? Look.
Following us. And so right now, Tim trying to find out who they're talking to. So
what's my man name who dropped the video today? What is it? It's Slick Jones.
Slick Jones.
Huh? Silk, no. Okay. I'm on. All right.
This hour, baby. This.
Okay, Silk with 2K.
Hey, this hour, baby.
Hey, Silk Jones dropped his video today, man. Y'all check it out on YouTube. Okay, Silk Jones, Birmingham own. You hit me?
Oh, it's Birmingham.
Yeah, from Birmingham. All right, baby girl.
So y'all heard
we on the big.
So y'all heard.
Yeah, Silk Jones, man. Yeah. Hey, I was rounding, man. This is real dude. He on his business. Matter of fact, today is birthday.
Okay, her birthday.
Okay, so Silk Jones, we want to make sure. Hello.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you call me. Well, what you on the phone for then? You call me.
So I'm telling you, definitely, we are 2 years, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my week. So I want to give a shout out to all the beautiful pictures I've been seeing on Facebook. Man, kids saw them at school. I hope you have a bless you. Yeah, I love it.
Man, I love it. Know what I love even deeper than that? Well, all the parents that came out there to support the kids. Yeah. Man, hey man. Yeah. I mean that's some shit I went through back in the day when your parents was right there. Listen, man, enjoying the day like you are.
Yeah,
there for you. And some kids cry, you know what I'm saying, because they're learning, but you're there. Yeah. That was some, man. I'm talking about. You go back to the 70s with that. So we're coming back into a full fold. Of the type of parents that we want to see in our kids. And I'm loving that. I want to commend all the parents that came through and the ones that couldn't come through that was there in spirit and talk to their children to move forward. Because I know everybody can't be where they want to be, but I know y'all there in your spirit. So you know what I'm saying?
Came to what? Let them know.
All the first day of school.
Okay, yeah.
Every first day of school every first day and being around these kids, because it might not have been your kid, but you being there showed them the support and love that we have for our children, and we really do. So thank y'all.
Man, shout out to these single parents, man. Look,
Man,
I know it's tough.
man, what?
And with multiple kids, you
What?
got to see about them getting all this school and school supplies. So you got to think back when I ain't gonna say it wasn't tough for our parents. That's not what I'm gonna say. But I can remember back when we started school, you had to have a pencil and a notebook.
Exactly.
You had to have all this extra they got going on. You got to get
Right.
10 steno pads and 18 loose leaf papers and 42 paper towels.
Hell,
Man, we had to do all this stuff.
matter of fact, we went to the place and got too much. I wasn't finna use none of that
No,
shit.
you had to have a number 2 pencil, pen, and a
And some
notebook.
paper.
And you did every subject in that one
In
notebook.
that one notebook.
Now you got 5 subject notebooks for this class.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
it is, but it's beautiful because they're more advanced. I love the way our kids are. I love the way they think. I love the way they see themselves.
Yeah.
I just want to. I just really. The only thing I don't like is they don't see the love within themselves. They don't see the camaraderie, the fact that we all are the same.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
But the ingenuity, the way they think,
Yeah.
the drive they have, they just don't have the guidance. And we got to start giving them that guidance so they can see the real possibilities that there is. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so funny because, like I say, we actually our middle child, well, our third child, is just entering high school. So it's funny to see how bright the eyes are. Because I can remember we were freshmen. I was telling the other day, I said, and I told this morning, I was driving over at the bus stop. I said, you can tell a freshman. She said, Dad, what you talking about? I said, you be all bright eyed and bushy tailed. You ought to be this big when you're a freshman. You just happy. And she come home and tell us what all went on. She's so excited. So it's good to see that, when you're in ninth grade, you think you the hot stuff now, she popping all through the house. So it's funny to watch.
I mean, it's beautiful because I mean, it not only shows their personality, it shows who you are because you see yourself within these children.
Yeah.
And if we enjoy and understand that, we also know how to guide them from the mistakes we might have made.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot like us.
Yeah, they are us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't, I don't. The people don't. Sometimes they don't get it.
But what's crazy? The kids actually think you were never their age. I mean, like we was
Right, because they don't get it.
Yeah. Like baby, we get it. We understand.
Yeah.
It ain't that long ago we went to school.
It really.
So
not.
don't.
And then that's why I love Woodlawn. That's why I love Tawana Cox. I love all the Woodlawn administration. Matter of fact, Woodlawn is having their first game. I believe it's on.
They're gonna be the new stadium.
31st, and in the stadium.
Oh, y'all finna pack that up.
Yeah, I'm finna come. I will be there, man, because and I believe I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna bring T.O.G. and Gorilla, and I want to sit back,
check it out.
And I want to see. I mean, it's just the fact of
them having their own stadium now.
I mean,
that's been a long time
that's
coming.
a big thing, man. Cause listen.
We actually know some people that got their kids on their team too.
Man, that's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, I love it. So, shout out to Woodlawn. Shout out to all the high schools. I told you start running back. That's in the Birmingham area.
That's Tim. Yeah, that's you.
Who?
Your folks is a star running back for Woodlawn.
Who?
Shonda Allen. Her boy's a star running back. The little baby boy, Mike.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Shonda my girl.
No.
That's my partner.
Yeah.
Which I need to be talking to. It's a lot of times, and being involved with that brings everybody together. I love that. So but my week. How your week?
I'm still trying to catch up, man. I was and I hate so Saturday we supposed to went to the
right. I went on. But that's what partners for.
Dude.
Bro,
I ended up working Friday night and I got off Saturday morning, so I'm dog tired. So when you hit me, I think about 11:30. I remember asking you. I said, "What time is it?" You like 11:30. I'm already out here. Yeah, I beat up, man. I laid the phone down, man. I looked back up at 4:44. Mm-hmm. I said, "Wow, I done missed everything." But yeah, man, I was dog.
You got to get some rest.
Yeah, so
Man, I ain't tripping.
yeah, but I'm glad you went out there.
Yeah,
I saw the video.
Us, you know what I'm saying?
Loved
T.O.G.
Matter of fact, I saw another video you made, man. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't see.
When you didn't see it?
Look, I didn't do that video.
Oh, I mean, I saw it.
See, Casine, I forget what Casine video business is, but I'm gonna find out. We gonna put it on here because he do videos, he do music videos, he do things like that. So we're working on different things. Matter of fact, we're thinking about doing a movie.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying, people. I mean, let's talk about the narrative that we have here in this city, and there's a lot of things going on. Hey man, did you hear about the mayor trying to get a railway? You heard about that?
I heard about this last night. Last night on the way to work.
What you think about that?
Say this how it came about. Say the president ran it. Not it was Trump. I think he met with Trump.
Ooh,
the mayor.
Okay.
And the mayor of Birmingham.
Wolfen.
Yeah, Wolfen.
Okay.
So it said the conversation came about where he was like, because they were talking about adding 2 extra lanes for the freeway. Right. And I think the president was like, instead of doing that, well, not the president now, but Trump talking, why don't you do something that can take you to another state, the railways and all that? And that's how the idea came up. And they actually talking about it now.
I think it's a great idea.
Me too. I mean,
if you really think about it, 65. If you're traveling to Montgomery and back, or going that way, I mean, certain times 65, you might be a parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, so to have a railway, and this is me thinking and saying that, you know, progressive thinking is what we should be about. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't take it away from anything, because, you know, people in Alabama going to drive their cars. Because I want cars, you know, I like driving, because we got to get a lot of places. But when we move in places that, like New Orleans, they got a train that goes straight to New Orleans. That's beautiful to me.
You got to think.
Yeah, so you know, let's think about it. Look at it. Exactly.
People got jobs instead of having to make that drive.
Right.
Commute, take a 45-minute commute there.
And listen,
yeah.
You say time, and you be more efficient with your time.
Yeah.
So let's look at it. Let's think about it. Let's look at it and not be judgmental on everything we do. Let's be more of saying, what does the future look like?
Yeah, you gotta open your mind.
Yeah.
You gotta be small.
What does the future look like? Because we've done and dealt with the past. So man, I had a good listen. Man, you know, when I went out there to the thing, I felt and I knew that, you know, that was our anniversary.
Yeah, that was your woman.
So I was like, man, you know what? I didn't really say nothing, but we have come a long way, and I really appreciate, you know, the fact that we work together and we do the thing we do. Yeah. It's not about, like I say, it's always about family.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so a lot of things we talk about, you know, a lot of people don't even care about. That's cool. That's cool.
But you got something to do.
There's some that do, and the thing is, keeping us in the fold where 2 men can talk to each other without wanting to kill each other.
2 men in opinion.
You can have your opinion. I can have my opinion. And I'm not even tripping. You're not even tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody getting shot. Ain't nobody getting killed.
That's how the world should be. Everybody got opinion.
Because let's learn.
Yeah.
We learn from
you never know what you can learn from somebody else until you listen. Like a lot of us just don't listen. You know, everybody be sitting on the fence ready to say their side. You know, try to get their point across. Exactly. Nobody listening.
And that's the beautiful. That's what I like about how we do. You know, and they're so real because this is what we've been doing for years. And we putting on YouTube and all that. So my week been really productive. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I went to a cabin at the end of the month, man. Oh, brother. And I, you know, I hit y'all with the. I woke up that morning. You know, the cabin had. You could see. I mean, it was glass across the whole thing. It was one little bed in there. The bathroom. It didn't even have a stove, but it had when I got there, I cooked. I went on the grill I grill steak and salmon.
Okay.
And I got that grill, and I marinated the steak before I left. I marinated the steak before I left. But man, listen,
Yeah.
I sat out there on that damn water, man, cause the water right here. You know, the ski dudes, all that out there. You know, I'm righteous, right? Like I can step out and just drop into the water. Man, listen.
Peaceful.
If you can get next to water, because because it brings back the memories of being in the placenta with your mother. Because that was all water. You know, if you don't get that deep, I understand, but I go deep. And it was like it was just beautiful. And I sat up there, man, and we spent time together, me and my wife, and we went to a winery. We learned about, what I'm saying, different wines and how they. And I never really got into wine, but you know what I'm saying, wine. I mean, this wine that we met, I got some wine now that I'm not gonna touch.
Yeah.
Because you got wine that's so extravagant. People talking about Hennessy and all that. I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this wine, man, it's a different thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different thing. It's a different elegance that you go through. So
Yeah, I guess I was always ahead of my game because I was drinking wine at like I think 3 or something, and so the nickname they gave me Wino. Real talk, Clifton Kelly. I'll never forget.
At 3 years old.
Yeah, 3 before I was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called me Wino. He gave me that nickname Wino. I was already on that wine, so I saw it. I was like before time. Like now everybody drinking wine now.
Yes, but the wine I was drinking was Wild Irish Rose, Mad Dog 2020, Red Dagger.
So I was actually drinking, Cabernet and all that.
Nah, I wasn't drinking none of that. I drank
Sauvignon Blanc,
Nah, I wasn't. I was drinking
Chardonnay.
I was drinking Wild Irish Rose was the man Carlos Reed.
Thunderbird back then though.
Thunderbird to shake 'em up was hitting, but I ain't really. I mean, you remember Tony when we do the shake 'em up shit back in the day? I mean, we used to righteous.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I heard somebody drink Thunderbird and Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's to shake 'em up.
That's to shake 'em up.
That's to shake 'em up.
Shit, that motherfucker sugar. That motherfucker was ABC.
Yeah, man, listen, we had a point at one time we were doing. Man, we used to on 61st. You remember that? We used to be popping.
That nigga say shake 'em up.
Man, that's some shake 'em up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the thing is with that thought and that pattern, you know what I'm saying, and just realizing and understanding how far we came.
Yeah.
So I had a good week. I'm having a good week now. I help people, man. Just the job I do, man, is just I helped a guy this week, and man, he was going through what he's going through, but man, listen, to get a person to put him into a position where he can help himself.
Yeah.
I don't know what other people think about being a positive influence. I always felt like if I wasn't bringing quality to your life, then I don't even want to be in it. Because the quality that I bring can bring you the success that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Along, and then once you understand how a person brings quality, then you don't just accept anything. So when I deal with these folks, man, I be like, man, I want the best for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what you said, that's a good thing. You have to ask yourself, like, people, what do you bring to their life? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or vice versa. What do they bring to your life?
Exactly.
And if it's nothing positive,
but what do you want? Why are you around?
Yeah, like real talk.
Why? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's things that we need to be done. And we all on a journey.
Yeah.
We're all on a journey to be the best that we can be for what we have been chose to be. So if that's the case, then I don't need nobody holding me back, especially when I got children.
Well, that changed.
Stop it.
The whole game. You get children.
Stop it.
It changed the whole game. The
Yeah,
thought process.
I ain't got time to play with you.
I got time to play. And people don't understand that. Like people really, like when you tell people that, I don't think they understand. Like oh, he tripping. He acting funny.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I know. That's how I be in the back of my head. Cause I be like, I just like for me, like I don't like to feel obligated to nothing. But there's certain things I'm obligated to. Like I have children. I'm obligated to my children because I have my children. I have, and my wife. I decided to marry her, and I'm obligated to take care of her. Them. That's my six obligations. I have five children, a wife, and two grandkids. So for me, that's my obligation to be in their lives and take care of them and be positive in their life. And if you take them away from that,
I mean, but you know, one thing we have to realize that taking care of them ain't got nothing to do with monetary value.
yeah.
Wisdom,
Mm,
understanding,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Giving them the best that you have learned throughout life.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let me say that about what I think about
Mm.
knowing each other, knowing the people that we're dealing with. And a lot of times we have to understand that people don't really get or go deep into the true essence of what. See, man, listen. For us to be here, do you really understand what our ancestors had to go through to be
I
here?
don't think people really understand it though,
I don't think they get it
or they downplay it. I mean,
because
some of them.
you had to accept a lot of. You had to sit back and say, okay, these motherfuckers doing this stupid shit. I'm gonna just eat this. I'm gonna suffer this
Yes.
so I can carry this seed because I believe
Mm,
that it's an ancestor or it's a future being that's gonna change this shit for
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And we are our ancestors' wildest dreams.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. I think it came to pass shit this weekend, didn't it? In Montgomery, you know.
We are our ancestors. You feel me? You
Yeah,
feel me?
that Montgomery action was real.
Exactly.
Real.
Real.
That shit fucked the world
I had
up.
a girl told me, she said, you know, the police was standing right there and they saw what was going on and they didn't do anything. I said that in 1963.
Yeah.
They stood right
Yeah,
there.
and then do
Matter of fact, they was part of it.
exactly.
So I mean, it just roosters. What
That's
Michael
what
Man
happened. I'm
say?
saying they come home to
A
cake.
chicken comes to roost.
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it
yeah.
is.
I mean,
Now I don't hate nobody about nothing. If you're good, then you good.
I mean, you
If
gotta
you one of them, then you one of
yeah,
them.
like
I mean, it is what it is.
if you saw the video, you saw
You
what
saw what
happened.
happened.
They
Point
jumped
blank.
they jumped on the black man first. Like that wasn't a problem then when nobody saying that.
Hey,
I was just happy to see how people finally stood up and helped
bro,
and had that person back.
bro, let me tell you something.
I see the
Let me
motherfucker swimming.
let me listen, bro. It's to the point where I'm trying to tell you that it go on down in the prison.
Yeah.
This I've been seeing this.
Hmm.
They seeing it out here now, but
Yeah,
this we done had race riots and
yeah,
dudes know what happened.
yeah.
Dudes that been in prison know how this shit go down. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is we had to come out here and we had to make a better life for ourselves.
Hmm.
Can't look for nobody to change us. We have to come up and say, I want my children, I want my grandchildren, I want everybody to be able to live the life that they want to live. We don't need all this. I mean, we're gonna have disagreements.
Hmm.
We're gonna have problems with each other, but let's talk about this.
Yeah. We actually, we had a race ride back when I was in high school
You
on the
feel me?
south side. I don't think there was a lot of us over there that night. We had a race ride over there on the south side. And I can remember Richard Arrington was the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter was actually over there with us. And so she told the policeman that she told the policeman, "Hey, I'm Richard Harrison's daughter."
What?
And they were like, "Shit, I don't care, man. They put them billy gloves on her. Man, they put them things on her.
I mean,
I don't care about that.
we have. I mean, we just have to learn how to work together and know who everybody is. You know,
We got to get us a folded chair."
man, listen. My thing is, yeah.
Put the guns down.
Get you a chair.
Get your
Get you a nice chair. We ain't gotta have no more gun. You got no stick. Get you a goddamn
folding chair.
and don't get the little white ones. Unless you get the hard plastic.
Dude, I seen them mean they had boots on the chair sitting in a seat.
Listen, get you a nice chair. And then don't nobody die. We beat your ass, then we sit and talk about what happened.
So did you see the video? Because they got a video, all right, so they got a video up close video.
Yeah.
From the inside, you can see dude whamming him with the chair. He was for real with
Yeah,
that chair.
yeah, he was serious.
Man, he was.
No.
After he hit him a couple times.
I got some homeboy. Shout out to my Montgomery homeboy. I got some homeboy. I'm telling you, man, they ain't playing up there.
They came to see, but
listen, man, these my niggas, man. I mean, they
dude, they try to get up. Dude,
listen, you don't bother them, they ain't gonna bother you, but at the same time,
yeah.
You feel?
Yeah, you ask.
I mean, and that ain't everybody who look at it. I done seen different commentaries on what happened from white people.
Yeah,
and white people like, hey, you got what you got.
Yeah.
Because they didn't start that.
They said that dude had been trying to tell them for 30 minutes to move that stuff so they can dock. Dude had been telling them for 30 minutes. And when you saw the video and dude tried to come explain this shit, they jumped him. He started fighting, then his partner ran down and jumping on him. Hey man, you get what come behind that?
It's what
it's all fair game, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers start swimming, motherfuckers start jumping off boats. They come from everywhere.
Yeah,
look, but did everybody see he did the back call? Y'all didn't see the back call, he threw the hat. Like let's go.
They talking about the hat now.
I thought he threw the flag on plate. No, he threw the hat.
Flag on the plate, motherfucker. Y'all done passed that.
So if you see a motherfucker throw a hat in the air, you better know a million niggas coming.
I mean, the thing is, it shouldn't just be a million black folks. It should be a million of people. Period. When you're doing something that's not
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
it's not. It has nothing to do with black and white. It's mentality.
Yeah.
My thing is, what's wrong is fucking wrong. Yeah. If you treat a person wrong, then okay, fine. You treat them wrong, you got to understand and represent it. And say to yourself, okay, that's what I did. Mm-hmm. If you ain't willing to accept those facts, then you're not willing to do the changes that need to come about for you to be moved forward. Yeah. Okay, so when you talk about, I'm not going to give you reparation, I'm not going to do, you're saying to yourself that I don't want to do anything that help me move forward. Yeah. I want to stay sick. Yes. I want to stay sick. I'm sick and I want to stay sick. Because I don't want to see you. Okay. Yeah, they sick, my nigga. Straight up.
I'm sick. Somebody help me.
Somebody help me.
Yeah, so definitely, yeah, we just gotta do better, man. I'm talking about.
I mean, look, but check it out. Look, Tim the third. I got 3 Tims. It's
not
me.
The third.
It's Tim, my son. And his son named Tim. Okay. Man, he started playing football out of nowhere.
Yeah, I saw a video.
Yeah. You saw him.
I saw him.
Shook him.
Yeah.
Well, listen, natural.
No, listen, your son out there, he all on the field recording.
Man, that dude.
You know, coaches, back in the day, parents couldn't be on the field.
Exactly.
Doing all this shenanigans, recording and talking to the players. Right.
So
I see little Tim, we straight up there on the field.
But see,
hey man, you gotta be doing this. I'm like, little Tim, get on.
I'm telling this dude that you gotta stop doing that, and we gotta work with him outside of. He called me, man. Just let me put that. I mean, man, I felt so good because he called me and said, man, will you come see him? And I'm
you gonna be there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, my nigga, I can show you what happened. Mm-hmm. So that really touched me because I try to let my son do his thing. I try not to be overbearing, but I've always been there.
Yeah, it,
You
it
know what
make
I'm
you
saying?
smile
Yeah,
when your son call you be like, Daddy, ask you for
man, listen,
advice, so I need to
man.
talk. You
Not
make
just you know, I
you
just
know,
him.
yeah,
My stepson Asa.
yeah.
Whenever they talk to me about the things they go through, man, I be like, it's just a breath of fresh air
Mm-hmm.
because now the thing I have never had, I can be
Mm-hmm.
for these dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
for this guy, I've never had anybody to be there for me, but I can be there for them. And
Exactly.
that's deep for me.
Exactly. Well, you said something.
Yeah.
We got a comment, okay? Ron Bradbury, what's up, man? Ron went to school with me, graduated a year before me.
Okay.
He's a Shea Valley alumni. So, okay. He said we need to stand together, not just in a fist fight, but in all aspects of our culture against our oppressor. I mean, great point.
Man, you
Definitely,
said some deep
definitely.
shit there. I love that.
Yeah, we got to stand together, not just for fighting. You're
I
right.
mean, but
Fist
see,
fight, brother.
the thing about that, what his name?
Run.
Ron.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about that, Ron, is that as we stand together, we have to put ourselves in the position where we understand that we are in that position. We don't need to tell everybody our business. We can talk amongst each other,
Mm-hmm.
come up with a systematic way of what we plan on doing. But that's gonna be a hard thing because we have people straddling fences.
Yeah.
No, but hey, listen, this T.O.G and Barilla, you want to talk about different things and how to get even deeper? Continue to follow us and we'll see, we'll come up with something.
Because you said a key word. You said we need to stick together and not tell people things. Talks amongst each other. If you think about every other race, ain't no other race telling us what they finna do.
Ain't nobody.
ain't we finna
Nobody.
do this, man.
This our thing.
Yeah,
We
they
feel
stick
like
together.
we should, and that's colonial.
Yeah, they stick
That's
together.
where you have some people that have been watching you so long that you feel like I have to let them know what I'm doing in order to be doing right.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's the colonial slavism or whatever. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? You got to break that. You got to break those different patterns that they've been put in our mindset, in our psyche. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the thing is, as long as you're doing the thing that's supposed to be or that's going to move us forward, you're going to be blessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that calls backwards, you're not going to have the things that you're looking for. You're going to go through some changes.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're moving us forward, if you think you're moving us forward, if you move, you're going to be blessed. Listen what I'm saying. But if you're doing anything that causes us to go backwards, man,
You the
I feel
problem.
sorry for
Yeah,
you.
you the problem. Yeah.
Nah, you ain't the problem. I feel sorry for you because it's going to happen to you.
Let me see. He said, Ron said, they have a 20 to 50 year plan against us in silence.
Really?
Probably longer than that.
Longer than that. But see, the thing is, the divinity of who we are is different.
Mm.
We're way deeper, and then we have nature working with us. Actual, you know what I'm saying? The air, the elements are working with us.
Mm.
So it's hard to say they have a 24 because the actual Mother Gaia, the Earth, who we are, is working with us. So it's they can do what they think, but
It was just good to see unity.
that's what it's all about. The unity, the understanding. That's why I love our family. You know what I'm saying? We sit and we trip.
Mm.
And we talk a lot of, but our family been together through all type. Do you remember? We've been through together with all type of shit. You did a post on I mean, you didn't do a post, but you did in the family chat.
Mm.
And you spoke on some man, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't get all deep into all that because you know what I'm saying. My thing is I get it, but my biggest thing is you made it, you did it, you continue to do it. You don't have to act or be who people think you are because that's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then family is what we try to preserve and pull.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of different things. Now, how you handle family and the things that you do within the family are to me, what your legacy is to leave back.
Mm-hmm.
Our men and our family have to learn how or figure out how
Mm-hmm.
to become the men in their family. We can't do it for you.
Yeah.
Because if we do it for you, then you're not the man in your family.
We the man.
We the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of times, a lot of men get mad because you won't help them or do this. It's not because we don't want to help. We want to see you prosper. We ain't hating.
Yeah.
But you got to do it.
You know, at some point, you got
because you want to be that man in your family. A lot of rituals we don't understand because we haven't been brought through them.
There's a lot of times that's a want to too. You got to want to, you know. And don't get me wrong, it gets tough being the man. Sometimes it's tough. It's tough making crucial decisions. You have to make decisions that's not popular. You got to be the bad guy sometimes. You got to be the one to stand off to yourself. You got to be the loner. You got to be the one that get your feelings hurt. You know, because you know a lot of times they think men don't have feelings, men don't. You know,
right?
So you got to be willing to take on all that.
I mean, the thing about it with me is the fact that you know you have to be willing. And what I've been through, I ain't saying nobody.
Yeah.
I was willing to die. I had 4 queens.
Mm-hmm.
4. I'm finna get a tattoo with 4 queens. I was the only king in there, but I had 4 queens. I had my mom and all 3 of my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And I was willing to die for them girls.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they found good men.
Mm-hmm.
Lindell Robertson, Michael Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Mark Pierce. They found good men. When they found those men, I was able to back up and find me somebody that I could love and be part of.
And she who found a good man found a good husband.
Exactly. And vice versa.
Yeah.
So, you know, my thing was, as long as they were happy, y'all were happy, things were happy. Let's keep moving forward. But I still got to make plans to move the whole family to another level.
And speaking of that, man, shout out to my wife, man. We just did 24 year.
I mean,
24 year.
Man, they used to be on football numbers.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sunday, August 6th, made 24 years married, 28 years living together day for day. And so I looked back on it. I remember doing a post. Now, got up early in the morning, I'm doing it. And I'm thinking, I was like, damn, 20 something years. It's a long time to be the person day for day.
Nigga, tell the story.
Day for day.
Tell the story, nigga.
Now, I'm just talking about day for day.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a
lot. There's a lot you go through.
I know, but how you get there? Tell the story. Tell the beginning of it.
You know, Tanya found me, you know.
No, nigga, tell the story.
I
mean, tell the story
when
you came to me.
Yeah. So
okay, tell the story.
So I mean,
listen, y'all.
So me and Tanya have been together, young, and so we stay friends. So
how old?
If Tanya was 4 and I was 5.
Anniversary.
Tanya was 4 and I was 5. So definitely we've been knowing each other that long.
That long.
That's no lie.
That long. I've been knowing this dude since he was 5 years
50.
old.
50.
You feel?
So at least 45 years.
At least.
And so we stay friends, stay cool, and you know, me and Tanya always had good friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well,
I went through my things, so went through her things, and we just stayed friends and talked about it. So when I came back from college, I found them. You know what I'm saying?
You found the well.
Yeah, I found it. We started talking or whatever, but we were just friends.
Okay.
She had a man, I had a girlfriend. And all
ain't
that
no problem with that.
But I guess that you know you could deny a friendship. I can remember bringing a girl over there one time. It was a girl I used to go with. And I brought her over to our house. You know. And I brought her to me because of shit. I'm looking at Tanya, you know, these my sisters.
Exactly.
And so I can remember leaving with the girl that night, and when we riding off, the girl quiet. You know, I'm smiling, laughing. She turned at me and looked at me and she said, "You fucking one of them." And I said, "No, I'm not." You know what I'm saying? But I guess he couldn't.
So you and Tanya ain't never had sex?
No, not for them.
When the girl said that, y'all didn't have sex? Yeah, okay, come on with it now. It's not bullshit. Had y'all had sex before the girl said that?
Okay. We did that one time. We did that one time, but I'm saying we weren't messing around, man.
Y'all was somebody, y'all was dealing with.
That was in high school.
Tanya was in high school and I was in college.
We was grown.
But we was grown then when I brought the girl around.
Okay.
Yeah.
The girl we just
it wasn't dead, baby. Nothing.
And so after that, I'm still coming around and So we kind of started messing around then, and like I said, we went to what T's. With the T,
Nah, but the T
it was T then.
a
Yeah,
Park West.
It was
no, it was
T. It
T's.
wasn't Paul.
Nah, it was Park
Nah,
West.
baby, it was T.
It was T.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went to T's.
Look at
It's-
me now, baby.
Yeah, so we went to T's that night, and so
Who went?
me and you rode together.
Me and you.
And Tanya,
Then Tanya who? My sister, right?
Tanya, sister,
Okay.
Tracy, Michelle, Amanda, and all them, they came later.
Right.
So we
Right.
sitting there chilling, right? Me
Me
and
and
chilling. And a girl come up to me and whisper in my ear, was a girl with that college, and she knew my brother. And so she asked me, tell your brother to holler at me. So I kept Tanya, ended up seeing that and came over and, you better get that out your ear or something. Whatever she said.
What?
Yo.
No.
And so I looked at her, I laughed, she walked off. And so me and you sitting there just chilling, drinking, chilling.
Drinking.
So I look across the room later on and see a dude in her ear. And all I hit you, I remember he said, look, check this out. Right?
I ain't say nothing about her.
Nothing.
Now I'm finna go do what.
And we were just,
And we laughing about it.
laughing.
I'm
So
sitting
we
there
get up
chilling.
walking, right? We coming around by that way. And so when I passed her, I just politely said the same thing she said to me. I told her in her ear. And so she looked at me and started laughing. At that time, me and you kept walking, went to the bar.
Exactly.
Got something to drink. We were coming back.
Exactly.
You don't take her run to the bathroom.
They
Right?
crazy.
Now remind y'all, I'm with her older brother.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm coming up toward the bathroom and all them blocking the door, like, leave that going on. You better not fight this girl. And I'm like, fight? Man, come on, y'all ain't never known me to fight no woman. And so I'm with her brother, I'm laughing, like, are y'all serious? And so me and you end up leaving that night. I remember you smoking that cigarette.
Listen,
You like,
I'm
man,
going through. Listen. Now, hold up. Okay,
Yeah.
stop right there.
yo,
At that time that me and Linda were talking,
Yeah.
I had just made bond, a $500,000 bond.
yo,
With going through the chase and all that shit there.
Yeah.
So I'm going through some righteous shit.
Yeah.
And then that's when we really, and I'm trying to figure out this now. I'm just coming out because I don't want to never think or never feel like I want with my folks.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying? But I needed to drop some jewels off to somebody. And you know, tell me what I need to drop jewels off to. That is how I felt.
Mhm.
So these things were going on at that time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was just like,
Yeah.
it was just stress with some mother. I had just got out of camp.
Yeah, you there to the point. You said, look, dude, if you're gonna be with her, be with her. If not, leave her alone.
I ain't got time to fuck with you.
Yeah,
with
it
this
was
shit,
just,
man.
just,
Just
hey,
point blank. If you want her,
Yeah.
if y'all want to be together,
be together.
be together.
Not
But if you
leave her alone.
bullshit, don't bullshit with her.
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
And
And
from
that's
that night, we were together from that day forward. We've been together day for day since.
And that's my thing. If you love a person, be with her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, times are different than it was then.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You got
That
to
was back
stop.
in 1995.
95. Yeah, that's when I got out. 95.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. So I just think looking over the years, man, I've seen so much, I've seen the family grow. I've seen a lot of kids grow, born, and I've seen a lot of kids when they were babies. And we have a lot to do with, the transformation of everything moving forward because we're more the figureheads of the family. And I just think it's our time. If it's not on our parents to move the family forward, it's our time to move the family forward. And we just got to take the initiative and be like, look,
Exactly. My thing about it, the whole concept of who we are and what we're doing in all families, from Larry, Indiana,
mhm,
and my nigga in DC, Warren Frankie
mhm.
in DC. I mean, my thing is we have so much to do.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We got to do just like we did the podcast. You remember we just said, you know what?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Just start.
I mean, there's nothing else we can do but just to do it,
Yeah.
and let's grow from it.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of times we sit up and we don't think about who we are and what we're doing as far as family,
Mhm.
but let's grow with each other.
Yeah.
Let's understand each other.
And whether you know it or not, it's a lot of people watching, man. Because the thing is, a lot of people trying to learn. And when you good people, people will follow. They might not say nothing, but a lot of people will implement what you do. You know, they will watch and be like, you know what, that's a great guy, that's a great woman. I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's why I say we have to take the responsibility. Like a lot of
Man,
people we're responsible for, we don't even know it.
we don't even know it.
We don't even know it.
I mean, I got some people, man, that I think about. I was talking to somebody today about one of my homeboys back and he have grandchildren now.
Mhm.
Now, my thing is, if he was here, what would he do with his grandchildren?
Mhm.
So my thing is, how can I be a help or be a part of moving that? When I say generational wealth,
Mhm.
not just mine and my family,
Mhm.
my homies that's not here no more.
Yeah.
What do they family need?
Mhm.
What are they looking for? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We sitting there hating each other because we need to get together and get what we need to get. Period.
Yeah. We ain't got to the point to where we wanted to be. We don't want people not being. We like to be separated. We like
Yeah,
to be isolated. I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing. I don't want to
absolutely.
know. So we got to that. I think we starting to move back toward family. The village. Help take care of. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's gonna have to get back there
Yeah.
because if you don't get back there, then the thing is, everybody don't get their blessing at the same time.
Hmm.
So if you got one person that's getting their blessing and they're coming into a substantial amount of whatever,
Yeah.
then instead of the family loving him and greeting and saying, "Okay, let me help you do this,"
Yeah.
they hating him and trying to alienate him. So he taking that same pot of money that can create generational wealth for his family. He putting it somewhere else because his family hating on him because he got it.
And
That's
sometimes it
crazy.
ain't even the family hating on this. Now you got some of them just once they get that pot of money or that pot of gold, the motherfucker take and run with it and be
I
like,
mean,
I
but
ain't trying to help the family.
but when they run with it, they're not gonna keep it.
Yeah, exactly,
So it
exactly.
doesn't matter about them running with it.
Or you ain't have. I mean,
Right,
you got the money, but you ain't got nothing else.
right.
Like you.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
I got to take
yeah.
a break from it.
So my thing is, if you got it, you can help folks, man. You definitely, you got to be willing to help. A lot of us, you know, majority of the time, some people got at least one in the family that is financially stable. Sometimes some people blessed to have two or three people in their family that's financially stable. Why not help your family? And I don't want to hear about that, man. If they need help, ask me and all that, man. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. And that's the problem. Um, if you know somebody need help, especially your people, why not take it upon yourself and ask them, hey man, what do y'all need? Or take the initiative of if you know what they need, just help them. Man, you don't know how far that goes, or you don't know how you can change that person's life. We get so caught up in, man, person need help, they better ask. Some people what's the word? Some people prideful. Some people have asked for help before and got turned down, so they won't ask again. Some people are ashamed. It's multiple things of why people won't ask. I'm just speaking for me. So I know whenever I had it, and if I knew that person needed help, I didn't sit around and wait for them to ask me. I don't like the people that stand on top of the mountain with their arms folded, waiting for the family to beg them for money.
Nah, I mean
That's yeah,
hey, yeah. The thing about it is that we all in this thing together,
yeah,
and
yeah.
once we understand that, and everybody has a part to play.
Hmm.
Okay, um, I be seeing stuff and you be putting your football stuff up, and I be like, man, that nigga did a lot of shit.
Hmm.
But guess what?
Hmm.
Without the line,
Yeah, it can be done.
there's no way.
And my line will come on now. I know I got one. He'll come on there like, Man, the dude named Kenny Ray, he was a year ahead of me, and he went and played with Southern Miss, got a shot at the NFL, and so I always tell him, man, we had my junior, we had a great line, so we had like three guys who went to D1 college, and
Exactly.
so if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to run free. When I was a senior, my running was different because my line wasn't that big, and so it was tough sledding. Now I got yardage later on, but in the beginning it was tough sledding. In that article, he even said, my coach, it had a quote from the coach, and he said it was tough starting out because a lot of people keyed in on Lindell Robinson. But as time got going, I figured out, okay, boom, let me go. But it wasn't like that my junior year. Shit, the hole wide open. And my lineman even said, he said, Lindell, we knew if we can free you from the line, we know
That
once you
is.
get into that secondary,
It's
nobody
okay.
stopping you. So
Exactly.
they knew.
So that's my thing about the family.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to understand that everybody got a portion or part
Mm.
or a character that they are. You know,
What about the people who don't know what role they're supposed to play?
well, look. I mean, they got to learn. But Mikael Thomas, my cousin, saying Yvonne, Mike.
Look at
I call him
you.
his name Mikael. I call him Mike. But anyway, his wife said, "Tim, you that cousin."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Me, Mike, Patrick, you know what I'm saying? I was always that cousin that did the different things or whatever.
Mhm.
And she really made me recognize that everybody has a part to play.
Yeah.
Everybody has a position that they are in. And if we recognize and we get into that position and move in it,
Mhm.
that position moves the family forward because you're doing the thing that you need to do in that position. Everybody else play the other position, then it all work together.
I think we need this. Is what we need because okay, me and you've been coaching before.
Right.
Now you know how some people come out. Hey, I want to be quarterback. I'm a quarterback, and
Right.
he's not a quarterback.
No, you're not.
So you had to find a spot, and then that person got to be, their mind got to be willing to okay,
Except
accept that spot you put them in because this helps the team move forward. You're not good at quarterback. I got two quarterbacks better than you. So you're not finna start a quarterback. You can't pout and be like,
but you
man,
can
I'm
be
a
a
quarterback.
defensive end.
Yeah, you hell of a defense lead. You're great at this. You got to think about how people make it to the NFL. They'll come in as a running back or wide receiver, and the college coach will move to cornerback, and they go first round.
But then at the same time, you got to be understanding of the dynamics that are around you because say a person like Warren Moon who knew he was a quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
and at the
He
same
wouldn't
time they
play.
tried to make him so he you so it's not easy to adjust and
Mm-hmm.
say I'm this person,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden these people say okay this person, but can you do this?
Same way with Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Lamar Jackson. So this is why he didn't go to Florida State. Lamar Jackson, he's from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to Florida State. Florida State recruiting, but
It want to be a
Jimbo
cornerback or
Fisher
whatever.
wanted him to be a cornerback.
Mhm.
He was like, oh, Louisville took me in as a quarterback. Now look how it turned out for him, right? So now when hey, I know I'm a hell of a quarterback, y'all just tripping. You
Exactly.
get them here now, but you got some. Because I can remember when I first started coaching, it was this little guy named Ideas. I promise when I started coaching, and they said, this is your quarterback. Because, like I said, I didn't know the team. I'm coming in on it. And so I had to position people. I'm running the
Right.
offense.
Find where they at.
Okay, you good at this. And I remember I watched that little cat, and he couldn't even take the ball from the center. He couldn't throw. He couldn't do it. I said, he's going to be our quarterback. And so I just happened to look up and saw a little guy standing on the sideline throwing the ball. I'm like, hey, you come on, let me try you out. It happened to be, one of my favorites. Anthony Boone, little man. He ended up being a hell of a quarterback when I played
Mm-hmm.
high school, went off to college.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was good at putting people.
Finding the people.
Yeah, and these were guys that wrote the bench.
So wait a
the
minute,
year
wait a
before.
minute. So let me ask you
Mhm.
this: Are you finding the people within the family that can do the things that
I
need?
know who can do
I mean,
what.
so are you? Do you have a board saying, okay, Tanya can do this, Terry can do this, and then you looking at it, and then you sitting right
Yeah,
because the team, a championship team on the field is one thing,
yeah, I win championship.
but a
Yeah,
championship family.
yeah, I win championship. But see, those players was willing to be like, I'm a listen coach. And I don't know our family members
It's
willing.
not about them listening. It's
I
about
can't
knowing what
make
they
grown people.
listen, man.
Okay,
Listen. Let me talk to you.
okay.
If you figure out where they belong,
Okay.
they're not gonna argue with you about being who they naturally are. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you figure out this person to do this, automatically, no matter where they are,
Mhm.
they're gonna do what they automatically know they can good at doing.
Yeah.
You ain't got to talk to them about it. They just be like, okay, yeah, I can do this innately.
Yeah.
You see, it's certain. For instance, let me give you the what you did for me.
Okay.
What you kept saying, Tim, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
I was like fresh out of prison, like, no, I ain't
do
studying that shit,
I
man.
don't do that. Yeah.
I ain't finna sit out there and talk about shit.
Yeah.
You said boom, 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 boom. You feel?
Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is, you didn't have to argue with me about it.
Just keep talking about it.
Yeah, just keep making me realize what the fuck was going on.
Receive. I got you.
Okay, so I mean, you know, and my nigga, to be honest with you, once I started believing in what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
we here.
Gotcha. And we going far. They're gonna get better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm behind you with this shit. I'm like, let's do this shit. Let's make this shit happen.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So look here, man. It's beautiful, man. We appreciate everybody joining in, man. I appreciate the comments. Thank y'all for following, man. Every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Join us, man. Join the conversation.
Yeah,
man.
2 years and gone.
2 years, baby.
2
T.O.G.
years
and
and
Bill,
gone.
man. We here.
I mean, man, listen. Y'all take care.
Hey, we love y'all.
Peace out.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life.